of the Florida massacre, the White House is once again asking to have violent video games. Have they gone too far? Earlier this month, the president met with video game representatives. Our Adam Harding is taking a closer look at this decades-old debate.
Pictures of violence, guns, death, images exposed to an entire generation. And in the wake of another mass shooting, have video games gone too far? Millions log on to play every single day.
Gameplay kind of drives everything, right?
I'm testing a few different things.
From designers to animators and sculptors.
You sculpt it out to match up to this.
Alpharetta's Hi-Res Studios build some of the largest games in the world.
So you have all these kind of little component parts that sort of stack up.
And then these folks bring it to life.
Todd Harris is the man who helped start it all.
There were, I think, 8 video game companies in Georgia when we started, and now more than 80.
And everybody works pretty fast, so...
As we get a rare inside look,
we've been able to construct this particular map pretty quickly.
At what goes into making a game.
Kind of paint directly on the model.
Is that something you think you would have done?
We're asking about the role violence plays.
It's clearly a fantasy world, looks maybe like a Pixar movie.
Harris says his staff focuses on teen-rated games. Think PG-13.
All of our games, I would say there's a fantasy depiction of conflict and violence. So there's no blood in our games, for instance.
We can go in and scratch the teeth up if we want to.
But some parents are once more left asking, where's the line between real and make-believe?
We all know that there's been no real scientific study that has shown a correlation between real-world violence and video games. It seems like video games become a scapegoat for whatever society's ill is at that time.
And now picture this. A psychologist tells CBS News 80% of mass shooters showed no interest in violent video games.
If you look at areas where games are played the most, they have the least gun violence.
Harris says, if anything, games can be more of a solution, not a problem.
If you are, say, 35 or under, you grew up being exposed to games, and so you tend to know firsthand that you had a positive experience.
An experience gaining in popularity, even as the debate over violence takes aim.
And this story is definitely getting a lot of attention online.